All right, well, if you're traveling down to Frisco, I'll tell you what, we've got just a couple of things to be concerned about, and it has to do with the exiting Colorado low, which has laid down a layer of ice and snow on the roads. By the time you get to Frisco, well, things are going to really cool off for the big game day on Sunday. 58 degrees is what we're expecting there in Frisco. That's a lot warmer than here, but, well, you know what? It is cooler as the system will be moving through. Here's where you're going to run into just a little bit of difficulty on roads, basically, as we look in a little bit closer in South Dakota. Brookings area and Point South still have at least some coverage on the interstates from the 13 to 27 inches of snow in that Sioux Falls district. Here's a look at your current conditions. It's 4. The wind is calm and it's quiet in Fargo. It's 0 already in Hallock. We have 13 in Devil's Lake. As we showed you earlier, there's some clouds moving through, some fog on the Skycam, as you saw as well. Anywhere there's clouds and fog, it's going to slow the rate of cooling. We have 12 degrees for Wadena and temperatures holding near 10 across much of greater Minnesota at this hour. Look at visibilities in spots. Well, that tells us we do have some fog setting up shop. Once again, quarter mile in the Detroit Lakes area, half mile for you in Thief River Falls. And we are, well, looking at a half mile as well in that Devil's Lake Basin. Here is that batch of clouds that we've been watching. That's the stuff that's white that's moving on the visible satellite map. The stuff that's white that's not moving is the piles of snow our last system has delivered to the region, and a lot of it. Here's a look at the Home of Economy camera there in Devil's Lake. You can see the soupy mess of air, but that creates the beautiful shots that you've been sharing with us of all the frost. Tonight, temperatures are going to be steady for now, but as we go through the overnight hours, it does look like we'll have patchy areas of fog east and south, and up in the Devil's Lake Basin look to be the greatest chance. And based on the latest satellite imagery we just showed you, there's that batch of clouds drifting along in north of Highway 200. Those areas may have limited cooling, so this model forecast here of 12 below, I don't think so. I think your temperatures will be milder in the spots that have the clouds and the fog. For those of us that are clear, we can see some pretty rapid cooling with even just the frosty flakes that we've had building up over the last few days. It's going to keep us on the cool side. Cool to start. Many of us 0 to 5 below, a few of us a little colder than that. We'll warm up tomorrow all the way to the teens. Once again, similar temperatures, but there's another great chance at seeing some sunshine breaking through the clouds, and it should be pleasant as far as wind conditions are concerned as well. Your hometown forecast, teens for everybody. A little bit more sunshine to the southern counties until you get down into the far reaches of South Dakota. You may have more clouds there. The warm spot, once again, central Minnesota. Okay, Frisco travel update. All day Thursday, well, and all day Friday. Things are looking pretty good between Fargo and Frisco. Again, once you get south of Omaha, the road conditions improved vastly with regards to the late system that moved through. Now, as we get into Saturday, if you're traveling late, you want to be south of Kansas City by Saturday afternoon and evening, because there'll be a system working its way through that could bring some brief mixed precipitation to that area. And that's the culprit that cools you down in the 50s for Frisco on game day. Sunshine through the haymow window there. Tom, what a gorgeous shot. Thanks to all of you for sharing your photos. Improving conditions, temperatures and sunshine bring us back to the 20s. 20s next week. A few clouds move into the picture and they'll deliver a few flakes by midweek. We'll keep you posted.
It's all right. It's going to be wonderful.
It won't be a lot of flakes, so it looks now.
Thanks, Hutch.
Yep.
Still to come at 6, a major underpass project is coming to Moorhead. What that means for local businesses in that area. Next.